So you can see I've already cut into the dash on the back housing of the original factory stereo. So your AC components will go here, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And your other one will go on the other side here. And of course you got your lid. So I'm trying to get this 8" in here. So I actually cut in here on the back side of plastic, which is basically the framing for your radio and all these screws. I left as much as I could intact, as you see here. I left this intact also, and I cut out this section on top and this on the bottom and took that piece out. It's pretty brittle, so once you scar it, if you got a plastic cutter, it might actually work like that too, and it'll break out. Now I got to this grommet that's here. See if I can pull it back out. Basically just a zip tie grommet. What it does is just holds them wires together, keep them up, and it fastens it to this right here. There's no actual metal piece coming to it. It's not a ground or anything, not that I can see. And it's all plastic, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push that down and I'll break this off, because I have no use for it, and I think it's gonna be in the way of my speaker wire. It ain't coming off easy, but if I have to, I'll cut it off here. I'll make sure it's in my way first. Alright, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and wiggle it off. Just a regular pair of clines and back and forth. I already worked on it a little bit. It's all getting loose. Nice and easy. There you go. Exactly, looks like a cross member brace actually to your frame, running across your dash. Not messing with any structural integrity. It's a pre-drilled hold. They just kind of welded around it to get that piece out, so you can tie in your, hold that wiring up with that grommet I showed y'all. So that's out of the way, and we're getting closer to fitting this 8" in there now. Now we're all the way back as far as I could possibly go. I would never cut into that cross member. Then you're messing with the integrity of your safety in case of car crash. You don't want to do that. But so far, that's as far as back I can go. So if this don't work, I'll have to figure something else out. So what I'm doing now is notching out the bevels on the AC housing. So this bevel here, side of radio, I'm doing a notch here, cutting out for it, and a notch down here. That way that radio will sit in there. I'm going to do the same to the other side. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you got here, the bevel piece actually took off the AC housing. You have to grind the plastic down so this will slide out. And this part right here on the tip, you just break off. Not this piece, but the actual piece that's plastic welded. Just break it off however you can. Wiggle it back and forth. And these slots, you want to leave them. You grind behind these slots here. You grind behind here and here, so it'll slide out. And you got another guide piece down here. But anyways, so I marked out pretty much where I need to cut. I'm leaving it a little bit small so I can always go back and work on it with a file. And if it comes out imperfect, no big deal. We can maybe carbon wrap it, or even paint it to match that color.